The U.S. Supreme Court has delivered a major victory to President Donald Trump's administration, allowing it to end deportation protections for hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans living in the United States. In a brief order issued Monday, the court granted the Justice Department's emergency request to lift a lower court block on the termination of temporary protected status, also known as TPS, for Venezuelan nationals. The ruling means Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem can now move forward with revoking protections that were originally extended under President Joe Biden's administration. TPS is a humanitarian program designed for migrants from countries facing war, natural disasters, or other crises. For Venezuelans, that protection meant relief from deportation and the ability to work legally in the U.S. Under Biden's 2023 extension, over 348,000 Venezuelans were registered for TPS, with work permits valid through October 2026.
Whether that was doctored or not.
The mission of the Department of Homeland Security is to secure our nation and to make sure that we're out there going after those that are the worst of the worst, the criminals, the bad actors. Cargo loads and what they're hauling, and so there's a lot of different areas. And we're going to continue to work with partners that want to help us take the worst of the worst.
But now, under Trump's directive, that protection is on the chopping block. The Supreme Court's order was unsigned, as is typical in emergency decisions. Only one justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson, publicly dissented, signaling concern about the humanitarian consequences of the move. The case was brought forward by TPS recipients and the National TPS Alliance, who argue Venezuela remains deeply unsafe due to political instability, economic collapse, and widespread human rights abuses. Despite that, Trump, who returned to the presidency in January, has pledged to take a hardline stance on immigration, vowing to deport record numbers of migrants and roll back protections granted under his predecessor. While this ruling gives Trump the green light to end deportation protections, the court did leave a narrow window open. Migrants may still challenge any invalidation of existing work permits or documents tied to the TPS program. For now, however, it's a chilling message to thousands of Venezuelan families who had found temporary refuge and legal status in the U.S. With this decision, the Biden-era extension of TPS is effectively reversed. And for many, the fear of deportation is no longer a distant possibility, it's once again a pressing reality.